Have you heard about this one molecule that can improve our eyesight? This one molecule is actually called nitric oxide, and today I'm going to share with you 3 effects of nitric oxide on our eyes and how it can help dry eyes, ocular fatigue, age-related degeneration of the eyes is called the age-related macular degeneration, and also what we call lazy eyes. Not only that, I'm going to share with you and explain how this actually works, how this molecule actually help in these 3 conditions. Okay, so the first one is the effect of nitric oxide on our ocular circulation, meaning our eye circulation. Before that, I'm going to show you we have to understand the anatomy of the eye, because I'm going to frequently refer the area of the eye for your reference. Okay, so what you need to know is especially the choroid layer. Choroid layer is actually the inner layer of the eyes, situated between the sclera and the retina. This is an important part of the eye with a lot of blood vessels, and the retina is the inner layer it's actually a single transparent membrane where the light that goes into our eyes will fall on this layer, and that's how we see the image that we see. So these 2 layers I'm going to reference frequently in this video. So the first one is the effect of nitric oxide on our eye circulation, also called our ocular circulation. So nitric oxide has the effect of regulating the ocular circulation. How? By regulating the fluid turnover and removal in the eye through 2 mechanisms. The first one is using the retinal endothelial cells in blood circulation, and the second mechanism is using nitric oxide released by the choroid ganglion plexus. Ganglion plexus is something like a network of nerves. Okay, so it causes the arterioles to respond quickly to changes in blood pressure and oxygenation. Many studies have shown that by dilating vessels and increasing the blood flow, nitric oxide plays a role in regulating the central nervous system and blood flow throughout arteries both in and outside our eyeballs and the retinal capillaries. Capillaries are mini blood vessels. So by regulating this blood circulation, symptoms such as ocular fatigue and visual impairment due to long-term use of our eyes can be improved. This is the first effect of nitric oxide on our eyes. The second one, moving on, effects of nitric oxide on age-related macular degeneration, which also called AMD. So early signs of vision loss from AMD include shadowy areas in your central vision, or unusually fuzzy or distorted vision. When you see something like, if you put a grid in front of you to test, the visual loss will be at the center, the central visual loss. Someone with macular degeneration may see some of the lines as wavy or blurred with dark areas at the center. So the visual loss is at the center, and the main cause for this is the early choroidal circulation failure. Remember, I show you the anatomy of the eye whereby I highlighted choroid layer. So to prevent this condition, it is necessary to improve and promote the choroidal blood flow, and thus facilitating the prevention and cure of degenerative macular eye disease. So once you can improve this layers circulation, the blood circulation, it will help to prevent the early degeneration or early aging of our eyes. Okay, moving on, the third and final one, effects of nitric oxide on the optic nervous system. So the eye is our most important of the human sensory organs, because 80% of our knowledge and memory in the brain is captured using our eyes. So the eye can identify different colors and light before changing these visual images into neural signals to be transmitted to the brain. So nitric oxide, besides being a vasodilator for our blood vessels, it is also a neurotransmitter widely distributed in the tertiary neurons of the visual system. So this nitric oxide is involved in optic development according to our anatomy of our eye. You can see there is an optic nerve, right? So nitric oxide is also involved in optic development and integration and delivery of the visual information. So it's involved in the synaptic plasticity of the visual nervous system, indicating that nitric oxide may play an important role in the pathogenesis of deprived amblyopia. What we also call a lazy eye is actually a vision development disorder. It's best to be diagnosed early in life, especially in children, to be corrected. Okay, so this lazy eye is when one of the eye fails to achieve normal visual acuity, even with prescription eyeglasses and contact lens. So this lazy eye begins during infancy or early childhood, and if detected early, have a higher chance to cure. So nitric oxide actually plays an important role to help improve lazy eyes as well, because it is involved in the optic development of the eyes and delivery of visual information to our brain. So that is why these are the summary of the three effects of nitric oxide on our eyesight. The first is improving our ocular circulation, and then second one is improving or delaying the aging of our premature aging of our eyes. Okay, and then the third one is the effects of nitric oxide on our optic nervous system, because it's also a neurotransmitter, right? So if you are wondering where you can get this nitric oxide to try it for yourself, do reach out to the person who shared with you this video, or if you have my messenger or my WhatsApp, feel free to contact me. I'm more than happy to share more information about this nitric oxide with you. So thank you, and looking forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye.